This video is going to explain how to make a resume. Firstly, it's important to note that a resume should only be one page because when you apply for a job, maybe 100 other people are going to apply for the same job. So a manager will only be able to look at your page for maybe 10 seconds because they have so many to look at. So you need to show them everything on the first page. They might be too lazy to turn the page. So if we look at this resume, everything fits onto one page. And the main ideas are work history, education, skills, and references. Those are the four main ideas: work experience, education, skills, and references. And depending on the job, the order of those four headings will change. Most jobs, I would recommend work history to go at the top because people want to know that you're experienced. Now, when you look at a resume, you might think that you don't know where to get your information from, or you don't know where to start. The easiest place to get information is the job advertisement. You need to find a job advertisement that you can get ideas from. So we're going to go to a job search engine. We're going to go to seek.com.au. And when we use seek.com.au, we have three white boxes here: the first one, second one, and the third one. These two on the right are more important. So firstly, we'll do the easy one. We'll put in Melbourne and choose all Melbourne. Be flexible to travel for your job. Now, an easy job to look at maybe is administration, because there are many office jobs. So we have in Melbourne 2,154 jobs in administration. So that means office work. So once you have done that, you can press Seek. And we're going to look for information to put in our dot points. So if we look at the 6 dot points, this information is what we did in the job, what we did. So when I worked at Officeworks, these are the tasks and activities that I did every day. And when you put this in your resume, I recommend that you use about 6 dot points. 6 dot points is good. So you should have 2 jobs, so the first job and the second job, and each one will have 6 dot points. So 6 dot points here, 6 dot points here. And if we look at the first word of these dot points, responding, merchandising, conducting, assisting, supervising, initiating, achieved, gained, developed, liaised, worked, relieved. They are all different. So you will have 6 dot points in total, and you should aim for 6 different words to give your resume some variety. So what you need to do, is go to the job advertisement and pick a job you're interested in. So office administrator. And you're looking for 3 things. I'm going to put the 3 things here. Okay, number 1, you're firstly looking for dot points. Maybe I'll make that a bit bigger. You're looking for dot points, just to make it easier for you. So dot points are these things here, the circles, dot points. Okay, after the dot points, when you find the dot points, the first word needs to be a verb, okay? It needs to be a verb. So the first word in the dot point needs to be a verb. And it needs to be the activity or task in the job, okay? But the first 2 points here, dot point and the first word is a verb, should help you. Okay, so let's go back to the job advertisement and we're looking for dot points. This one has dot points, so that's the first part. But are the first words verbs? High, that is not a verb. Excellent, that is not a verb. Knowledge, not a verb. General, not a verb. You cannot use this one. You cannot use this. So go back and choose another job. Okay, maybe we'll go for office assistant. Okay, we're looking for dot points. All right, now we've got some dot points. The first word, manage, that is a verb. The next word, data, not a verb. Assist, a verb. Provide, a verb. Maintain, a verb. Other, not a verb. So you can copy this first one, Control C, copy that. You can copy this one, that one. All right, so far we have found 4. We still need 8 more, and these are good because they are all different. So let's go back and find another one. All right, now we're looking for verbs. Okay, so we've got here adhering to. Adhering is a verb. We can copy that one. All right, liaise. Liaise is a verb. We'll copy that one. All right, and now managing. We've already got the word managing, so what we want to do is find a synonym. So we'll right click and we'll look for a word, or maybe we'll do dealing, and we'll find a synonym for dealing because dealing is not appropriate language. Sorry. All right, so we'll just make this word answering, because we know we can answer the phone. So therefore we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. All right, so you should be able to find 12. We won't find 12 for the moment because we need to keep going on. All right, and don't worry about the formatting. But once you have your 12, after you have your 12, so find 12 dot points. After that, you are going to divide, and divide means separate into groups. Separate into groups. So divide into 2 groups. Because remember, you have to put in your resume 2 jobs. So if we look at my resume, I have 1 job here for Officeworks, and I have another job for Telstra. So it's always better to put 2 jobs in there. You don't just want 1 job. Okay, so you divide these dot points into 2. So I'll divide them into 3 maybe, or 4. Okay, and don't put, so do not put the same idea into 1 group. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so if we look at these 2 here, this one says provide customer service. And this one says establish an excellent rapport with customers. They are the same idea. They're both about providing customer service, building a relationship with customers. We don't want to have them in the same job, so make sure that you separate them. Okay, so that would go into another job. So don't have the same idea in the 1 job. Okay, now if you've got these 6 dot points, you also need to make sure that they are in the correct order. For example, if you have an administration job, looking at these 3, looking at these 6, which of these is the most important? Which of these is the most important? So I think when you're working in administration, maybe working with people is very important. So the provide the customer service should go to the top. So that one should go to the top. Next, maybe liaising with people, communicating. Okay, so put them in order. Put in the correct order. And once you have put them in the correct order, then add the correct grammar. If you still work in your job, then you would be doing ing like this, verb ing. We'll just make this a bit bigger so you can see it. Okay, so if you still work in your job, then put verb ing. If you don't work in your job now, then make it the simple past, so provided. Okay, so this should give you your 12 dot points related to your work experience. This is the trickiest part of your resume, and the rest will be pretty standard and straightforward. But getting these 12 dot points, you need to use the seek.com.au website.